How to wax skis. For all skiing lovers, waxing skis is as important as skiing itself. Wax helps keep your skis moist. Simultaneously, it protects the edges of your ski from additional moisture, keeping the edges from rusting. Rusty edges can create major performance issues which a skier would rather not have. Now that we know why waxing your ski is important, let's learn how to wax them as well. Let's get right to it. How often to wax skis? Waxing ski is a secret trick to enable a skier to achieve an ease movement. Waxing your ski 5 to 6 times would initiate a smoother run. For a regular skier, waxing skis at the beginning and end of the season is an option to maintain their texture. However, the frequency may depend on the use of the ski board. Waxing is the process of polishing the surface of the board so that friction does not hinder trouble-free skating. Moreover, the smooth surface will not allow water accumulation at the base of the ski board. If skis are not waxed while in use, they can cause accidents. While skiing, friction can go against relative motion, which elevates the chances of falling. How to tell if skis need wax? Understanding early indications of the ski board are necessary to tell if the time has come to wax it. Skiers must follow a checklist to ensure the entire ski board is up to the mark. An early sign to note is the fading color or the discoloration in the regular coating of the ski. If the entire base appears dry and powdery, it is a hint that the old wax is no longer present due to overusage. In black skis, the white cast may be visible without much effort, but for lighter shades, it becomes a bit difficult to identify on the first go. Another alternative to look for it is by touching the surface wax to get an idea of whether it appears rough or not. In addition, waxing works as lubrication, thus, skiers may identify their speed while skating. Finally, a diminished wax layer provides a slow pace. How long does it take to wax skis? The period required for waxing the ski depends on its length, but it does not take long. The average time ranges between 15 to 30 minutes. So, fruitfully investing these 15 to 30 minutes will help in the long run. The waxing is a fun process that includes filing edges, removing impurities using the metal scraper, and polishing the surface wax under the ideal temperature. You can assume that it will require 5 minutes to clean up the contaminants, 5 minutes for heating the iron, 1 minute for evenly spreading the hot wax, and the rest for cooling and brushing the white residues. But finishing the task in a hurry can backfire on the effort. So while dealing with such activities, a slow but steady approach works best. How to wax skis at home. Step 1. File and clean the ski. The first step involves filling the edges and cleaning out the uneven surfaces. Using a base cleaner may help to even out the roughness of the base. Let it dry before you start waxing. Step 2. Retract the brakes. Secondly, if the skis have ski brakes, it is advisable to retract them. But make sure you tie a strong rubber band along the ski brake arms and heel piece. Before applying the wax, the ski must be laid flat and securely supported at tips and tails, so they do not move. Using ski waxing iron and hot wax suffices the purpose. Another critical thing to note is not letting the dripping wax harm the brake shoes of the skis. For this, pressing the iron over the wax and applying it to the surface of the entire base material provides full coverage to the base. You can cover your skin with as much polish as required from its tip to tail. Temperature-specific resins require special attention in this regard, for overheating in some instances can prevent proper penetration of the liquid wax. Once the liquid wax melts into the surface, keep it untouched in a cool place so that the wax solidifies. Step 3. Cool and clean the ski bases. After it cools down, the next step involves cleaning the ski bases with a brush. It is again an essential step. People prefer to skip this process because they do not contribute much to the speed but help provide a classy polish to the surface. This process is sluggish, using multiple brushes to opt for the final finish. First, use a brass brush to prepare the base material and clean the excess wax from the ski's tip to tail. The next step is to use a nylon brush for a softer and more delicate finish. Finally, it is advisable to clean the white cast using medium strokes. With each brush stroke, white residues would start diminishing. Finally, you are ready with the newly waxed skin at the end. Also, remember that using more wax will not provide better results. Excess wax can thicken the surface and make it heavy than another ski. Moreover, scratching the ski base with fingertips to check leftover wax can help understand the quantity of suitable resin. The wax texture should be light and greasy to allow swiftness. How to wax cross-country skis. 2 kinds of ski waxes are available in the market that works for both regular and advanced cross-country skiers. Glide wax. Glide wax is a common variety used to lubricate the entire base of alpine skis. It is an all-temperature wax. Applying glide wax to this area works best because the tip and tail of your ski control the skating activity. Kick wax. The other one is the kick wax variant, which is helpful in its application to the kick zones. These kick zones are known as wax pockets. The wax pockets lie at the bottom of the skis, but kick wax applied to an incorrect zone can cause accidents. Thus, ski performance depends on how you use wax on the entire ski base. Selecting the correct ski wax is not tricky. A unique feature is that the polishes are color-coded for hassle-free use in different temperatures. Thus, choose a hard kick wax to use in low snow temperatures and use the relatively soft kick waxes in slightly warmer temperatures. How to remove wax from skis. There is no need to remove wax deliberately if no problem arises. The wax clings to the ski base with skating will automatically reduce. But while using a ski or snowboard, ski performance may lag. Cleaning up the residual wax stands vital to fight this lag, which can create unevenness. Experts indicate 2 ways in which you can clean the old residual wax. Use a solution to melt the wax. The first step involves using a solution that melts the wax. We know the ski base contains polyethylene and graphite. The presence of polyethylene and graphite makes the ski surface porous. The porous surface makes the liquid solvent absorbable. The result is a smooth base with a glossy finish. Clean impurities on the surface of the ski. The second way is a traditional method of cleaning impurities from the surface. It involves an excellent wax scrape. The excess wax comes in handy in this process when you apply it to the ski base material. Cleaning the surface with a lathering foam is convenient in the initial stage. Once the surface is free from the dirt, pour the hot wax in an S or a zigzag pattern. Next, evenly spread the wax on the surface using a flat spatula. A plastic scraper may also turn out to be helpful. Do not let the polish dry. In its molten state, use a scrape to wipe off the wax. Next, clean the entire ski base using the scrape in a horizontal motion. You should remove the excess resin immediately using a scrape. This scrape contains surface dirt and impurities. The final step involves weighting the wax residues using a brass, horsehair brush, or nylon brush. This was a complete guide on how to wax skis. Like, subscribe and ring the notification bell to know more about snow sports.